Hey, how's it going? So I made it a goal this year to do a few of my own productions and make my own projects, things that are gonna hopefully lead to some work down the line. Part of the focus with making these projects was not just to produce more work and to get better and to show what I can do. It was also to help me find what my distinct voice is in filmmaking and in directing, in writing, and that kind of stuff. So I set out a goal for myself to write an ad that I think would be interesting and a little bit different, kind of stand out in its own way. And yeah, I'll let you watch it first.
Welcome back to the Home and the Hungry.
I've been thinking about you. I've always been thinking about you. Let me get into something more comfortable. I'm ready for you. Can't wait to hold you. You're ready.
Savor your night in with Pizza Guy Pizza. Next time on the Home and the Hungry, leftovers.
So that was it. You know, right off the bat, it doesn't really come off as like a regular ad. And you might look at it and say, oh yeah, it doesn't look cinematic. It doesn't look like a commercial. And that was kind of the point. I wanted to make something that stood out and that was different and that had a different pace and feel. And I was really inspired by, you know, soap operas that my mom and my sisters used to watch when I was younger. I thought it would be something fun to write, and I thought the premise was kind of funny, and I really had a good time filming it. And I had a really good time filming it. So just to break it down a little bit, I shot this on my FX30 primarily. I did use my FX6 for some shots. I think actually the only shot that made it into the final cut with the FX6 was the final shot, the static shot. Everything else was done on the FX30 because I had it set up on my Ronin RS3 gimbal, and I didn't want to, you know, have to transition over and over again. So we did use two cameras, but it wasn't a necessity, obviously. It was just for ease of use. I didn't want to have to take apart my gimbal or take apart the camera and rebuild it on the tripod. I knew from the get-go that I wanted this to feel very authentically retro. So I opted in for only using hard light, I have a bunch of RE tungsten lights. I have a whole kit. So we used a 1K, a couple of 650s and a couple of 350s. We set those up throughout the rooms and throughout the spaces to try to build that ambience. We also used some actual candles, and getting those candles to stand in some of those places was a little difficult because I didn't have candle stands. So we had to melt some wax and stick them down, which was kind of fun. But yeah, so we booked a space and we shot the whole thing in about 6 or 7 hours. The longest thing was probably just, you know, makeup transitions, because when we had one person doing hair and makeup, start of the day, lots of hair and makeup, and at the halfway point when we switched to wardrobes, a whole bunch of other hair and makeup. And it was a good time. And it was, you know, it was not too many moving parts, not too many people. And overall, this was a very, very small production, but I think what we got out of it was really cool and kind of sets a tone for the kind of work I want to make. And yeah, that's it. I don't have much more to say. I hope you enjoyed the spec ad. I do want to make more work that's like this. Maybe not necessarily retro or comedy, but I want to make stuff that feels almost against the grain of what's common now. And partially it's because of, you know, I want the work to stand out, but the other part is also I want to create work that is just, you know, the way I'm thinking and the stuff that comes out naturally. So that's it. And you know, hopefully it stands out in a good way for you. Hopefully you liked it, and let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you on the next one. Would be, I thought it was a fun, uh, uh, um, um, uh, you know, I think I said that already. I don't need to say anymore.